Alright, what's up guys? Zephin here in my kitchen. You have to ignore the fact that it is a complete mess right now, but I want to make this video to teach you guys how easy and simple it is to cook your food, to eat healthy, and make 21 meals, so that's 3 meals a day for 7 days out of the week, for a total of about $75 to $80. Guys, that comes out to about $3.50 per meal. So let's go ahead and we're gonna dig into the healthy stuff that we cooked for this week. So I'm doing this, trying out the new DSLR, and it might be a little shaky, so I'm gonna keep it as still as possible. But let's go ahead and check out what we did. So here, I'm gonna show you guys. So right here, we've got, this is basically a casserole. And what this has in it is we've got some eggs, we've got a crust that's actually made out of like a puff pastry crust. We've also got hash browns, and I included a Mexican blend of cheese and a thing of chorizo. Okay, next to that, and that's gonna be good for the whole week. We'll just slice that up in the morning. Next to that, I've got shrimp that I cooked up in a butter garlic sauce with some shallots. And then we tossed in some edamame. That's right, edamame fettuccine. So check this out. I'm gonna bring the package out of the trash for you guys. Organic edamame fettuccine. It's like $2 or $3 a bag. So much healthier. And we're gonna put some Alfredo sauce on top of that when it's time to eat. Now next, this was a big one, was I need to have a nice big healthy breakfast that's packed full of protein and things that are going to keep me full until it's time to eat basically breakfast number 2. So this here, this is basically a Greek yogurt, plain, no flavor Greek yogurt. And then in the middle, I took fresh pumpkin, just, regular pumpkin, nothing added to it. And I mixed in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of stevia into it, just so it's a little sweeter, because pumpkin actually doesn't have much of a flavor on its own. And then I also mixed in sunflower seeds. These are rolled oats, and then I put another layer of Greek yogurt on top with like a dried fruit blend. So that's got like pineapple, it's got some raisins, some dried coconut, and papaya, and then I drizzled honey on top of it. So this is gonna be kind of like my on-the-go breakfast. It comes in these awesome mason jars. I didn't buy these today with the food. I've had these for a while. You can reuse them for so many things, but super cheap and a great way to bring breakfast with you on the go. Now next up, you probably saw there's a bunch of stuff that's still left here on the countertop, and this isn't everything, but I want to show you something here. I'm gonna make burritos without meat inside of them for once. So lentils are super good for you. They're pretty high in protein. They're actually packed with protein. We've got, you probably can't see that there, but 11 grams of protein per serving. They're also really good in fiber, and you're also gonna get a little bit of vitamin C and calcium and iron out of them. So I'm using lentils as my meat for the burrito, but to make them taste more like a meat that would go in a burrito, 56 cents got me this taco seasoning packet, and I'll use that when I boil these to give it more of that sort of flavor that you're used to inside of burrito, inside of a taco, things like that. We're gonna add in some diced green chilies. I've got my burrito wraps ready to go for that, and then on top of that, we have extra of the Greek yogurt that I can use as a substitute for sour cream to go either in or on top of the burrito. And then we're gonna mix in a bunch of spinach, get some extra iron in there, get those greens in there. It's a nice way to sneak that stuff in. So I just want to make it super clear to you guys that all this took was looking up a couple of ideas online, but really coming up with most of this on my own and getting as creative as I possibly could. It cost $75 to $80, and like I said, that comes out to roughly $3.50, $3.60 per serving, per meal. So that's, you make 7 or 8 of these, each one for the week, and you get to eat super healthy, you get to eat super good tasting stuff. And let me make one very important note. So if you're like me, you like your chocolate, you like your sweets. And one big issue with me is that if I have a craving for sweets, if I want a dessert, I'm going straight for that junk food, right? Like we have a 7-Eleven down the street. It's very easy to just go run over to 7-Eleven, get into trouble, buy way too many things that I don't need. So you remember when I told you that $75 to $80 budget? That actually included some Hershey's dark chocolate bars to use as a snack, and let me make this super important point, I was also able to include getting some boxes of popcorn as a snack. So just goes to show you guys, 75, 80 bucks, you cook for one person for an entire week. There's no excuse not to eat healthy. And so I just want to give you guys an insider's look into what I do outside of the podcast, outside of, you know, writing books like Life Rescripted and creating our adult coloring books and everything else that we've done. This is just a really simple look into, you know, my weekend afternoon and what I do to prepare for the week, to make sure that I don't have to waste time cooking during the week, so I can use that time, whether it's for myself, whether it's for family, any fun stuff I want to do. But it also allows me to be more productive because I don't have to worry when I go into work about having to run out and get food and spend way too much money. So just want to prove to you guys, the proof is, well, it's not in the pudding, it's in the Greek yogurt. So Zephin here, signing off. Thanks so much for joining me, and see you guys next time.